For this episode of Better Preparedness, we're headed to the Drakensberg Mountain Range here in South Africa for one of the most beautiful short hikes and short trail runs in the country. I'll show you what it's like, show you the loop, and what you need to do it. Let's go. We go out that way, and all the way up that ridge, all the way across that slope. That's Tiger Falls there, up and over that ridge, so to say, down the valley, and all the way back to this river. It's about 7-8K. I'll put the stats and put the GPS route on it. It's a fantastic trail run here in Mahai. I guess you could call this the Tiger Falls loop. Not too technical. Enjoy. There's the campsite below. Footing's not bad through here. The grass is fairly wide from the trail. It's a lot narrower, but you have, tell me, that's not one of the most incredible views. That's the Valley River. I'm going to be coming back down. Now, I highly recommend you wear quite grippy shoes, but keep in mind as you're running these sections with the logs, tufts of grass and stuff, it's easy to trip. You can also roll an ankle, because right now this is really not overgrown, so it depends on the time of year. If it's really overgrown, if you've got great visibility, there's also a very narrow foot channel from decades of hikers, so sometimes you have to be really careful for that too. Right now the trail is pretty dry, surprisingly. It's a pretty hot sunny day today, and we did have a huge amount of rain exactly 20 hours ago, so realistically speaking, it's in great shape. It's pretty dry. There are some muddy sections, and there will be, but it's not too bad. Okay, you probably won't remember this, but the second time you come upon kind of a primitive fence of barbed wire, very rusted, you'll see the trail goes straight if you want to, because that's where we're going, Tiger Falls. If you were to go left, that's where we came from. If you go left, that's a great trail up and over to Tendele Camp, which is for some really, really sweet cottages. But here we are. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put two links throughout this video, and at the end, I'll check the description too. I'm going to put two videos about the trail ultra marathon I did back in October here. 50K. Brutal. 3,000 meters of up, 3,000 meters of down, and 9 hours and 43 minutes for me. But it was absolutely amazing. And yesterday we hiked this trail, this very same trail. Sorry, I'm slowing down so the camera doesn't jiggle too much. But we hiked this trail, this very same route, 4 families, and oh, was it ever spectacular. But it does take a while. I can't remember the full distance. I think it's about 7.5K. But I'll put the distances below here. And fully manageable with families. Just take your time. Be mindful of the weather, because it can change a lot. You may notice I have my kit here. That's from, in the back is my emergency kit. If I have a really serious fall or whatever, I can kind of get stranded up here. Even though it's a short run, my emergency kit is so compact that it'll really pay off, and a lot can happen, even a short run. No idea what these trees are called. If you do, please put it in the comment section below. You can see some of these grassy sections. You really can't see the hazards. So if you're going up and down in this stuff, really watch your ankles. I'm doing the loop clockwise, and having done this loop probably about 7 or 8 times, I really recommend clockwise. You'll see you'll come down on partially cement path, and makes it easier for kids. Although there's lots of tripping hazards even on the cement path, but it's easier than descending the dirt and rock. And oh wow, this washed out not long ago. And if the grasses are really high and it's kind of coolish temperatures, I'd have kids wear pants, or like, you know, running tights, yoga pants. Because if the grasses are really long, you know, bring a pair of shorts, and they can always change into the shorts after. But I do find when the grasses are really covering the trail a lot, kids tend to really complain about their shins kind of getting irritated from being rubbed by the grass. Here it's really quite open, but there are a lot of sections where your legs rub the grass. So that's the top tip. And also, you definitely want to bring a fair bit of water, some snacks, rain gear, because quite often bad weather comes up over this ridge. You don't see it coming at all until it suddenly hits you. Right now, this is a gorgeous day. For a real mixed bag weekend of weather, we're doing pretty well. This is just spectacular. Normally in lower rain season, you don't get this kind of fall of water, but it's been raining a lot. Everything's super green as a result, and this is just totally flowing. Chilly water though, you've been warned. I think I'm okay for water. I'm just going to try to boot it out because we got to drive back to the Johannesburg area, but I would definitely go for a swim right now. Take care! Alright, back out into the sunshine. Gear-wise, I've got my ultimate direction running pack. Got my emergency kit in there, some spares, a few gels up in the top pocket. Only one bottle for this run. I could have easily refilled at Tiger Falls. Don't think that's necessary because it's a fairly short run and I've got to get back down there. Yeah, I got my quick dry shirt, shorts, and I got my Saucony Peregrine 9 trail shoes, and got my Garmin 735 XT. So anyways, onwards. So here you get to an intersection, got Gudu Bush and the Crack's way up there. Great great descent, I've done that before. And then you've got this one. It's a bit easy to overlook this one. This one's got Mahai as in Mahai Campground, Cascades, and then Lookout Rock. You'll see what a Lookout Rock is. But just make sure if you're doing the basic loop, you do not take Gudu Bush, the Crack, take the Mahai one. As you can see, this one's a little bit more worn. This one's kind of a bit easy to forget or overlook it since it's pretty overgrown. When you get to here, that's the way we're going to go. But that's the Lookout Rock. It's pretty cool actually. Let's head up there and take a look. In case you might have noticed, there's a change in audio, hopefully for the much better. I put on my external mic with the wind muff, so hopefully. So the Crack is that one there, if I remember correctly. And this trail that we're going to take, you have to snake down all the way, eventually cross over the river. There's a couple swimming points down here, but I'm really running late because we've got to get to the Johannesburg area, hopefully, so we're not doing much driving in the dark. Okay, time to start the big descent. A lot of people actually find this kind of hard on the quads, and you can get a bit distracted. Sometimes this concrete pad is quite narrow, and you've got little steps built into it. You got water channels. There's actual steps, and the grasses can go over, so it's very easy to sprain an ankle and trip or fall and fall down there. Just be mindful when you're up here, and especially on the descent. Take your time. People will say the hardest part about this hiking loop is in fact this concrete descent. That it is nice when it's wet. You get a decent amount of grip, especially if you have some grippy shoes like trail shoes or light hikers. You get really good grip. Running shoes, on the other hand, you can definitely slip when it's raining or it has rained. This big rock, of which there are a few, you can go down that way, down that way, and there's some swimming pools that you can get to, and depending on the flow, depending if it's winter or spring or summer here, you can swim. It's flowing the fastest we've ever seen it because of all the rain that's been having lately, so we're in there yesterday. There's a kind of a rocky section where you come down and you'll see this cascade. Well, if you go this way, this is where the natural swimming holes are. Yeah, that's where my kids are right now. So you can swim in it. It's chilly though. So you can go swimming.